All right. Welcome back, everybody. We're here to review the latest from Disney. Have you heard of
Disney.
them? It's Zootopia 2.
Yeah, we heard of this company, this small indie animation studio called Disney.
We didn't review the first one. It was before our time. So it would have been
Yeah,
nice if we had done a little review before. It would have been cool.
yeah, it might have been. It might have been good
Because
to
really, we're going
revisit
to have
it
these
because,
awkward ones where we have like Moana 2 without Moana. We got
yeah,
Zootopia 2. But when that
both
live action
both
Moana comes out, we're going to
both
go
came out
back
the
and
same
review
year.
Moana.
Both came out the same year. Moana 2, did Moana 2 earlier this year?
Yes.
Was that this year that came out, or was it last year? I think it was this year.
I think it was
Was it
last
this
year.
year? Was it November of last year? Was it
I
like the holiday
think it was
last year?
last
I
year.
don't
Yeah, yeah.
remember.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay. Because I was gonna say this came out the same year as Zootopia 1 came out the same year as
Oh,
Moana
yeah.
did.
Yeah. But I was saying that live action Moana, it's coming. So we gotta watch the original
Yeah,
Moana and then live action Moana. So we'll have all the
it's
Moanas
true. We
covered.
gotta we'll do that at some point. Yeah.
But
Um.
live action Zootopia is coming soon, everybody.
God, no! Please stop. That would be horrible. But with Zootopia, I before we get into like this full review,
Hmm.
I remember I went and saw it in theaters, kind of by myself. I think I'd seen some ads online, or like on TV or whatever, and I was like, this. It was like all about the sloth bit. Like that's the bit everyone remembers, and I
Right.
just remember being like, "Hey, that looks cute and
Ha.
fun."
Ha.
And I I remember really liking it. I was like, wow, I was like pretty thrilled with
Right.
it. I was like, yeah, it was really solid little
Yeah.
movie. It like
Great
touched on
message.
some it was a great message, really good, touched on some really good things. It was just fun.
Hmm.
Um and then I never saw it again. I saw it once and that's it. I saw it in theaters and that's it. That's the only time I've seen it.
Yeah. I
So
watched it.
going into
I think I watched it a couple
this
times in theaters because, like I mentioned, we were just talking with my friend Luke. We watched it together at one point. But I know I watched it
mm,
with at least my brother. I don't know if anybody else. But yeah, I don't know if I fully rewatched it since then. Oh no, yeah. Then I watched it with my girlfriend too, a couple years
oh,
ago.
okay. Yeah.
So, but yeah, yeah, love Zootopia. So
Yeah.
Zootopia 2 just came out. It was interesting. I actually could have watched it even earlier. It was like they had an early release. Like, 'cause I
Mm.
remember looking like a week ago, like literally Tuesday, I could have watched it. So
Wow, they
it's
had preview
interesting.
showings that early, huh? Probably because of
Yeah,
Thanksgiving.
maybe, maybe.
But
But anyway, we don't talk about the movie beforehand, so we're coming in
mhm.
blind, and we're gonna start with our gut check score, which is our score out of 10 that we have coming into the review. Then we'll talk about it, and we'll lock in our final scores at the end. Okay.
All right.
All right. Three, two, one, flip. 8.
Hey, that's a that is a
Synergies moment.
synergy. Syner- Never say that again, Zach. You probably said
Synergisy
that before. And
moment. Oh, that's a new
yeah,
one.
that's synergy right there, baby.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I really liked it. I was very pleased.
Yeah.
I had a really good time.
Yeah. To we'll save the spoilers as well. I don't know how in depth we'll get into the plot, but we will save the
Yeah.
spoilers for a bit. But I do want to say the original Zootopia, we mentioned it, has a really nice message. A very clear message about like racism, essentially, and it's like tied
Yeah,
into
it's
the
like
plot of
preconceived notions about people and yeah.
yeah, prejudice, that kind of thing. Very nice. So it's like this one, it's kind of tangential to that. It's not as like, so the original has that special thing where that I put it a step above this one because it really was like
Mhm.
unique and of its own. This was a little more derivative and does like recycle some of the bits, calls back to the same bits, as all sequels do, really. But I still think it was fun. The humor, there's multiple levels to humor. There's some very kiddie humor and there's some more adult humor. mixed in there.
Yeah.
Um,
There was like a Shining reference, which I was just cackling in the theaters.
yeah.
Like I To be perfectly honest, I've never actually seen The Shining, but it's one of those cultural things that like you hear that theme and you just know, and
Mm.
you know it's like there's like a maze or something. And I was like, okay, it's The Shining. It's like that's fun, that's funny. But I was the only person laughing. The whole theater was full of like kids, and I was just cackling to myself. So, um, yeah,
Yeah, then Maple Six starts talking about having threesomes and
yeah,
four ways and
four
stuff.
threesomes and four ways. Yeah,
Yeah.
I was like, whoa, where are we going here?
there's some there's
Um,
some random out of
yeah,
pocket comments in this movie. I'm just like, whoa, okay.
yeah. Yeah, there was another joke in there that I was kind of like, "Oh, that's spicy. That's a spicy joke right there."
Yeah.
Um, but
But the
the original had some spicy jokes too. I think that's actually one of the reasons why like people like because like 2016, I was like what? I was 25 or something, 24, 25 when it came out, when the first one came out, so 24 I guess it would have been. So like, but I remember that was like it was the appeal to like people. I remember people my age like really jiving with that one even more than like even some previous Disney fare had because of stuff like that. Because of the sort of like I would say like it. I don't think it's like I would say like social commentary was like pretty like um it was a lot more apparent or obvious, and it was not like hitting you over the head with anything. Like it didn't feel like overly preachy, but it was like a really good message that like people my age could really latch onto and like really get a lot out of.
yeah.
And that was the thing that I really liked about the first one. And
Yeah.
that was yeah. So like people, and I think like people our age, I think we really kind of jived with that first one. So
Yeah, I mean it's a
uh,
much appreciated
yeah,
commentary, I think. It's like very much perfect for the world of Zootopia to easily tie that in, and also just matches perfectly with the whole Disney image, and what they always like strive
yeah,
to do. So
yeah.
that's cool. So this one has like similar messaging, like to where
Hmm.
like essentially where the subject and you see in all the promotional is the snake. And
Right.
so it's so interesting that a lot of people are like, wait, I didn't even realize there were no reptiles in Zootopia. This is how I realized
Yeah.
this. So,
Right. Exactly. There was a lot of really good. There was some little like there was sort of like classist commentary too, which I like. I was like the first Utopia touched on some of this stuff too, but like it's good. Like I don't know, it's just like
yeah.
there's something that just feels like really like it feels like almost like they're getting away with something in a weird way, like where it's like they're able to kind of like fit stuff like that in, but it's like it doesn't feel underhanded to me. Like I think one of the things that a lot of the like I don't know, some of the certain crowds we'll just go into this. Certain crowds like to proclaim about like messaging to children and things like that. Like are they secretly trying to indoctrinate children? And it's like
That's yeah.
it's like with movies like this, it's like no, like I'm somebody that's I would say I'm more on the conservative side of things, but like this was just like great. I really like how could you have any problem with like the messaging of this movie? Like I didn't have any problem with it at all. I thought it was really good. I thought it was yeah, I really liked it. I mean, I like I said, it's not like it doesn't feel preachy to me. It feels like yeah, this is just like a good sort of like way. This is something that I thought about while watching the movie, where it's like some really good animation is something that can take an idea or a concept that's very it's maybe overly maybe even too complicated for children to like really get a good grasp of, but like it it provides building blocks for them to start to think about things like that. It provides like a space to like this idea in the real world,
Mm-hmm.
but like here's it presented in a fictional world to help you kind of like problem solve and get an idea of like how should this be resolved in the real world.
Yeah,
And
it's
yeah, I think it did a really good job of it. I really liked it a lot. It was
yeah,
really
it's
good.
perfect wholesome messaging.
Yeah,
It's got broad appeal, and it's the perfect kind of movie you would want your kids to watch because
I think so.
it's
Yeah.
hard to take away the wrong thing from this movie. It's very clear about this is accepting each other is good,
Hmm.
and
Hmm.
accepting our differences, and maybe don't believe what everyone's preconceived notions about certain different people because it's
Sure.
not necessarily all true as you kind of uncover in the plot of this movie. Yeah,
Right. Yeah.
but
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yes,
Don't paint with so broad a brush. It's like you
and then
can.
like the
It's like people
corruption,
are individuals at the end of the day. Yeah.
people with power that can be corrupt with how they handle things, and as we
Yeah.
see with this corrupt the Linksley
The
thing.
Linksley family.
Yeah, but there's
I
just a lot
really
of
I hit myself at the end though because I was like, I know that voice. Who's that voice? I know who that is. Who is that voice? And it was like Andy Samberg. And I was like, why couldn't I
yeah,
think
Andy
of it while I was
Samberg
watching
had
the movie?
yeah.
I was like, I know who that is.
And that the wholesome Gary the Snake is very much Ki Hui Kwan.
Oh, 100%. Yeah,
Just
I knew that right away.
personified.
I was like,
He
yep.
embodies the character. Just a wholesome little guy.
Yeah.
But yeah, and as always, I think um, Nick and Judy, they're great characters, great fun dynamic. I think their relationship just works really
Yeah.
well, and it's
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah, big time. I think it's yeah, it's really ultimately the driving force of the movie and much like it was in the first one and it was really good. Um Speaking of Andy Samberg, I had a thought in the middle of the movie where I was like,
Okay.
this feels like an extended episode of Brooklyn Nine-Nine. And I mean that in the best possible way because Brooklyn Nine-Nine is one of my favorite TV shows.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's just I love that show. It's so funny. It's so fun. And I was like, this is like the same sort of like antics as that, but it has like the police procedural kind of thing going on where it's like
Mm-hmm.
it's like detective work. You gotta like figure things out. So there's some like serious stuff going on, but like it's all couched in this like kind of fun comedy
Okay.
uh stuff, and I really like that. That was where I was like, all right, I'm like right at home here. This is like Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Right, here we go.
Yeah, but there's a lot of different voices in here too. I don't even remember all of them, but I remember seeing their names. I'm like, oh, that's who that was. I didn't even know.
Yeah,
Just some
yeah.
surprise after surprise in the credits, but pretty solid voice cast for sure.
Mm. Hmm.
But yeah, I guess so. Just so we can open ourselves up to spoilers, we give our general uh,
Yeah,
recommendation. Obviously, watch the
yeah,
first
yeah. I would
Zootopia
say
if you
so.
haven't. It's much needed, and
It's it's nice seeing Disney kind of right the course. It's like this felt like, oh yeah, you don't really have to stray too much away from. You understand what made the original movie really good, and you just kind of did a little bit more of that, and you add a little new
mhm.
twists and pieces of flavors on it. Watch the first one. You'll enjoy this one if you like the first one. So,
There's like a chaos that I enjoyed early on. There are some points where it's
mm.
like maybe too frenetic energy for me. In some scenes where it's just like so many things are happening. It's like cut to this, cut to that. I'm like,
Yeah.
Jesus. There's a couple of moments like that.
Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah, there's some very frenetic editing going on in it for
But I
sure.
really liked the initial like there was like a chase scene early on in the movie that like just
Yeah,
to
the
kick
first
off the
chase was
movie
really fun.
essentially is a lot of fun.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, a lot of fun humor for all ages.
Hmm.
And yeah, so we recommend it. I think
Yeah,
it's pretty great. I wouldn't say it's anything a groundbreaking. It just built
yeah.
off of what we have.
The original is definitely like it's just like a little bit about like because I think this is about on par. I do think this movie is really great, really solid. Maybe bordering great. Maybe.
Hmm.
Um, so, but I think I would still lean to the first one.
Yeah,
It's
my
just a little bit
inclination
of a
is
step up.
if we
But
review the first one, I probably would have given it an 8.5 or 9. That's probably where I'd
that's
put
kind
it.
of what I'm saying too. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at with it.
But this
Pretty
one was
on
just fun.
par
This is just
with other
fun.
things, but yeah,
But yeah, if you want to
but
go into any spoilers now,
yeah.
absolutely.
Uh, I'm shocked that they did not have the balls. They didn't have the balls to actually have Nick and Judy be a thing in the end of the movie. And I was like, all the shippers. I mean, look. Let's be honest. Like one of the things I didn't talk about early on, but it's like this movie, I think, reawakened furries in a whole the original movie
And we love
in a
that.
whole new way. No, it was crazy. You couldn't go two steps
Really?
online without this stuff. Yeah, I don't know if you've come across it, but like Zootopia is like really got people's motors revving for more furry stuff. And it's weird. Don't get me wrong, but like on the one hand, on another hand, I also can kind of understand it because the characters are really cute. They're really fun. Their chemistry is really good. The dialogue is really fun. And this I'm talking about the first one here. And they just like they really leaned into like so much to the point where I was like, I can't believe that they didn't have the balls to go full on with it. Because I was like, they're right there. He literally says, "Love you, partner," and she keeps it in her pen and she listens to it regularly.
and
And I'm
he's
like,
and he's like,
yeah,
my life changed for the better, or like something
yeah.
dramatic as hell.
There's a whole monologue where it's like
But
they're just keeping it just platonic enough, but it's
I
like
liked what they did with it actually because it's kind of ambiguous, you know. It's not like
they
you can make what you
they
want out of
gave.
it.
Yeah, so I guess in that it's like they sort of let you have your cake and eat it too, because like it really is giving a lot of fuel to that fire to the shipping furry fandom. It really provides a lot for them, I guess, because it does go pretty hard on that angle, but it doesn't go full on.
Yeah.
In terms of what I actually feel about it, I actually agree with you. I kind of like the fact that it doesn't that it is a little bit more ambiguous. That it's like it can kind of go either way, and it's up to sort of like you to kind of make your own it's up to you for your own imagination if you want to
Now,
go forward with
if they
that
make
actually being a
additional
thing or not.
Zootopia movies, they're probably gonna have to make a position on it, but
They yeah,
which they
which
might
they're
just
leading
be.
into
I don't know.
they lead into
They might just go platonic partner. They
maybe
might,
they might, and that's okay
because
if
I
they
don't
do.
know if they want to make the Dronkies happen. I don't know if they want that to happen.
I think they would stop it before that. I think they would.
It's in
Nick and
Judy's
Judy would just
nature
be yeah. I guess
to pop
that's
out
true.
100 of these things.
No, that's okay. No, that is the plot of Beastars. Okay, Zach. The rabbit in Beastars is like she's extremely horny for the main character,
Yeah,
who's like a wolf man. So
but it's like we do have questions we need to answer if we're gonna go down that road. Like, can we
true, it
have
is true.
fox bunny babies? What's going on here?
I guess, yeah. I
Or
guess
is
we
it
have
like
to
you partner with a
answer that.
different animal? It's kind of like you have to accept you're not going to have children. So what's going on?
Maybe. Yeah.
Let me know. Somebody let me
I
know
mean,
in the Zootopia team.
yeah.
See, I
But I ultimately really liked it. I actually found it's something that like if you said to me on paper, like they're going to say these lines at each other,
mm,
I was like, that's kind of cringe. But seeing how it's presented in the movie, where they're like, where they're basically therapizing at each other,
right.
where they're saying like rote things that you'd hear like at a therapy session. I was like, that's really funny. Just the way it's delivered and the way it's like so blunt and like silly. I was like, that's really funny. I don't know. I thought that was
Yeah.
it's like, yes, I have emotional issues due to blah blah blah, and they go on like a whole, and then she says the same thing. I'm overcompensating for this because of due to this. I was like, that's really funny. I like that.
Yeah,
It made me laugh. That's millennial humor. That's I
it
think
is.
that's what
It
it
is.
is.
There's a fun
Um,
dynamic that's at the heart of it. But I do want to say that Zootopia, from the moment I saw Zootopia, I
mm,
was like, man, this world is awesome and it can lend itself to so many fun, different, creative things. You know, you see it
mm,
immediately in the first movie with how like there's different animal communities within the community, all these like the tiny little towns and cities and stuff that you come across, and how everything works together. And they just do even more of that in this movie, which is cool to see. There's like just so many different little things to appreciate in the background and every as you're transitioning through different scenes, and how the world kind of weaves into itself with different all the different animals playing their part. It's cool. And I'm like, if they were still doing these licensed games like they used to, this would have made an awesome licensed game.
oh, totally. You'd have like racing sections. You'd have cool, like investigation segments, like
Yeah,
stealth
just imagine an
parts of
open
it.
world, go through the Zootopia
Yeah.
world, and just so many different things, varied things you could do. Yeah.
So I really liked the yeah, I mean, it's just like adding continual adding onto the world building, like the new desert area that we hadn't seen
Yeah.
before, which they had burning mammal, which I thought was
Yeah.
funny.
There's so many,
Oh,
so many more
people,
animal puns.
yeah, oh, there's tons, yeah. Where it was awesome, like it's like it's funny because it's like obviously they're animals, so it's like they're like naked by nature. It's like with them wearing clothes is like that's part of the visual of the movie. But there were a lot of them that just didn't have clothes on. It was like, yeah, it's Burning Man. People
Yeah.
just like people just like free ball at
Yeah, because
at Burning
they
Man.
showed there's a nudist colony in the first movie,
That's
like,
right.
and Judy was like shocked when they were bending
Yeah.
over and like, oh god, so that funny little tongue in cheek
Yeah.
animal humor.
No, yeah.
I like how
Um,
they poked fun at themselves too with like the sequels. Like everybody's just making sequels and
oh,
prequels, huh?
yes. Yeah, they were like, yeah, sequels, remakes, premakes, we get them all. Who says they're all going down? Who says the industry's like going down a burning like I was like, "Whoa, that's a hot joke right there, guys."
The same guy from the first one with all these like Disney spoof, uh, animal themed movies.
He had the lady was looking at a copy of them. I didn't catch the title. I'm assuming it's the Mammalorian. It was
Yeah,
the Mandalorian font. It was that font that she was looking at.
yeah, and there was
Uh,
a Hamilton one on the
yep.
streaming. It's like so many different
Yeah.
little Easter eggs in there.
Yeah. There's a lot of little jokes like that. There was a Pixar one in there too, I think. There was some joke about oh, what was it? There was something in there that I was like, "Oh, that's there was some joke about Pixar in there. I don't remember what it
Mm.
was, but one of the it was one of the references to the many references that were of course in the movie. But
But yeah, with that world building, I loved when we were introduced to the reptiles. That whole little like bar that we go into. It was cool.
yeah, yeah, the all that stuff was great. I love the like it's basically like the Louisiana section of it's like Bayou basically.
Hmm.
It's like the sort of I really like that. I don't know, it was like a lot of fun because it was like that lends itself to the sort of it's like they're the uptown. These are kind of the forgotten people. That is the South people. And of course, there's it's a lot of fun, goofy jokes in there. But I like the reptile bar was awesome. I thought that was such a cool
Danny Trejo is
thing.
pretty cool.
I clocked that immediately too. I was like, I know that voice. I was
He's
like,
like
yeah,
he was like just let it be known that we're not all so different. And then he does that crazy running across the water.
yeah. He does the bat because he's a basilisk lizard, so he
Yeah,
just he does the goofy run. But yeah, I love this whole opening scene where he's like, "You eat and then we talk."
yeah,
He makes
yeah.
them eat those worms, and he's like, "Hey, we got him to do it, guys."
And Shakira's back. She's back,
Yep.
everybody, and she got
Hmm.
another little song in there. A lot of the characters from the original. come back in some shape or form, a little cameo at the very least.
Hmm.
Pretty much all the major ones do. You have the little Godfather shrew,
Yep.
little. Um, you got of course Dash. You knew it was gonna be Dash as soon as he started talking about we got the fastest driver.
Yeah. Oh
Did
yeah.
you get
Bzzz.
and
The slowest.
then the slowest to put in, turning the ignition and everything, and then just instantly.
Yeah, he's just hammering it.
Mhm.
So twist villain that got me. I was. Hey,
Did
you
it
got
again.
me. You
Yeah.
got me. All right, you did. You. This is a. You got a whole series of twist villains. Disney was doing them for forever, and this is one that was like, oh yeah, this is what it's like to be surprised again by
They
it.
did it in the
Yeah,
last
it really.
Zootopia essentially too.
It was. Yeah, well, there's a joke about it right before it happens too. He's like, oh,
Yeah,
sorry,
yeah.
there's a little thing that happened last time. Last time something like this happened. He's like, yeah, about that, and I was like, oh my god, he did it! You can't believe it. He can't. I was shocked.
And then
Yeah, it was good.
yeah, all
Got
the
me.
all the prisoners get let out. I'm telling you right there, that's like that's a fun TV show right there. Just like
Yeah,
all the antics, getting all the it's like Lilo and Stitch show. Gonna go catch all these guys. But
there's a weird thing with like a bird. So there is a post credit scene where like a bird feather falls down, like
really?
by Judy Hopps' window.
Okay. I didn't see the post
So that's what I
credits.
mean.
But literally
Yeah.
when we were
So
talking about it, it's like what is it, birds next? Now the birds
yeah.
are the outsiders? Okay.
Yep. They might be.
They might just do the same thing again.
Well, here's the thing: birds kill mammals, so especially smaller mammals like rabbits and foxes.
Right,
So
but
they may actually
we're already turning that on its head. In Zootopia, we got a fox and a rabbit right here.
maybe now we're just gonna go full hog racism. Here we go.
Jeez,
The
wow.
falcons are actually evil,
That's
and they will kill you.
what I'm saying. Like now we go birds. No, it's gonna be the same story again. It's like, oh man, the birds aren't welcome in Zootopia though. That's the other one.
Yeah,
That's
that's the
also not
other. Yeah,
welcome. It's just like different versions of othering different people. It's like, all right, now we got to do the birds. Let's get the
yeah,
birds
we gotta do
in.
it.
We need to
Yeah,
revise this. Yeah, I don't know. I would like to see something get creative with the next one, but bird feather, that seems pretty clear where we're
yeah.
going, but I don't know what to do with it exactly.
Bird kingdom. So you have reptiles and maybe did we go reptiles and amphibians? I guess we'll just say that they're all part of the bar there.
Hmm.
We got birds, we have mammals. We're going to invertebrates next. So what
We
are we
don't need
doing with
more. We
that?
got plenty here. Like, there's so many animals in the world.
Insects. We have bugs. We got bugs next. Are they going to be in the fourth one? Are we going to do insects? Yeah. Speaking of like, yeah, just like all the little world building stuff is always like really fun, really great. I love the when Nick was getting like a can of the carrot juice or whatever, and it was like, because it got stuck, and then there's a little maintenance guy that works the vending machine
Yeah.
in case it breaks, and it's like that's so funny.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, that guy's just this little mouse guy. He's just paid to fix that when it goes wrong. And it's like that's cute.
Yeah.
He's all pissed off when when he has to get up there. That's great.
There's so
Um,
much there. Already get so
yeah.
much of the world building, but you could spend a whole movie on any of these little communities.
Mm,
So
hmm.
you could get. I have, especially after seeing this one, I have faith in them doing more with it, getting creative with these different worlds. Yeah, I love it.
Yeah, I liked the but yeah, in terms of like our new sort of the new plot and everything, I just really liked all of the stuff of like kind of figuring out the stuff about the previous cultures of Zootopia, like how it was founded, the weather walls, the idea
Yep.
of having this place is a fun like lore building, but to not just to build lore just to do it, but like in service of a compelling story and an enjoyable narrative that builds on the themes of the first one about like preconceived notions of people and
Just
ideas and
certainly social commentary you can glean from that.
Yeah,
about literally a person putting their like revising history to
to
say,
suit their own end.
yeah,
Yeah,
and the person who actually founded the place getting shoved out, you know.
right. Yeah.
So it's like it's cool. It's again a nice, really solid messaging, and just a lot of fun along the way. A lot of fun dialogue and laugh out loud moments for sure.
Yeah, it was fun. Oh, the Patrick Warburton is like a horse guy
That's
in this, and
right.
he's like
Yes,
perfect. He's like perfect casting for this character.
of
It's
course.
just. I also want to shout out the score.
Hmm.
Like the music in this was like I remember there was a couple points where I was like, "Wow, this is the music is really good in this movie." There's just some like really nice like grand sweeping stuff, but there's also like the fun like beat cop police procedural type music that's really fun. It was giving me kind of Incredibles vibes, and then when I found out that
True.
Michael Giacchino did the soundtrack, I was like, he's
Yeah,
laying into
that
his
makes
element.
sense.
He knows that jazz. He's got that stuff going on there. So
But yeah, I'm telling you, every time I think of this movie, I'm like, I either want to make a video on my channel or we should do one on this channel about licensed games that could have been. You know,
mm,
if we kept doing these, you know, like there's an obligatory licensed game for almost every major release in like Disney movies and stuff. Because like,
mm.
you know, sky's the limit with a game like that. Zootopia be so fun.
Even if it's just a level based game, there's so much
True.
potential for this game. There's
Yeah.
so like I can see it. I can just see it. Like because you got all the different environments. You go to like a snow area. You've got some
Yeah.
espionage stuff, yeah, like stealth sections. You've got little like racing, like chase sequences. I mean, there's it's kind of has it all spelled out.
Hmm.
It's got
Yeah.
anything you could want in like a
Mystery,
like
detective
yeah.
element,
Could do some of that.
LA
Yeah,
Noir, maybe. Read facial expressions.
read facial expressions.
Yeah. The
What's
Godfather.
a The Godfather? Who's got The
They have a
Godfather?
whole plot with just him, like, but yeah, that just speaks to the world. I think it's a lot of fun. Um, one of my favorite worlds, like one of the ones where I'm like, I wouldn't mind coming back to it. You know, most movies like,
Yeah,
I don't need a sequel, but it's like if they can keep getting creative with it, it's like yeah, sure, I'll take more of it.
yeah, yeah. It's kind of like a shame that like because like Elemental is basically ripping this idea except making it like element people rather than
Yeah,
animals.
yeah, I thought it was a
And
nice, cool world too.
that's but I will say even though it is basically ripping that idea, also a very cool world. I You can build this. It's just a really good like starter for a story to tell a story. Like
Good
you build out a
template, yeah.
world. Like what's the idea? And it's like a really good template to build kind of whatever kind of story you want. Like Elemental was about like it kind of had some like city planning. It had some like it was like a generational trauma. I think is kind of the theme of that movie, is like it was with a lot of Pixar. But you could build out like you could do like a crime fighting like a police procedural type thing in that world too. That would be kind of funny
Yeah,
and enjoyable. But this is where Zootopia's gone, and I think that's it's an interesting angle, and it's fun that we've sort of done that. Like I'm not really sure exactly like who came up with the idea of doing how we gonna explore this world? Make it like a beat cop. We'll have like a team
hmm,
of two. Basically it's buddy cop. It's a play in the buddy cop film idea. It's like she's the go getter and he's
right.
kind of the ne'er do
That's
well.
probably where it started. Is just like we have
Yeah,
two animals that shouldn't be
yeah,
together, but
right,
they learn to overcome their differences, and that's already the movie, you know.
yeah,
And then you
right,
build around that. But
yeah,
yeah, that's why I'm hoping in the third one, since there are so many things you could do with it. I hope that it isn't the same thing where it's like the
yeah.
birds are like I'm
It's the
really.
same thing with it's
Okay.
Avatar 3. It's the same thing, but with the fire people.
Hmm. I'm curious where they go with it.
Yeah,
Maybe they'll do something. I don't know. Like, yeah, are there? Do we not see birds in any of the Zootopias? These two Zootopias now.
I think so. I don't think
Here
we
we go.
did.
Have we seen fish?
No, not really.
Did they feed that walrus guy a fish?
They did feel that walrus guy a fish,
Okay, so
yeah.
maybe fish are off the table.
Yeah, fish are too. They're not advanced
But
enough in the animal world, in the animal kingdom world.
like the birds, like I'm
Hey,
wondering,
bub.
maybe it's like Skylofts. I don't know how we get up
Oh
there.
yeah, okay. Yeah, maybe there's actual like people up there. It's like real
Oh
human
no,
beings.
oh
They're up and
no,
up.
absolutely not.
That'd be cursed.
And they
That'd be
can't
cursed.
speak.
That'd be like Sonic, like Sonic the Hedgehog. It's like, would you? So
And
you can get away with it in the movies. I think they do a really good job of blending the humans in the
uh-huh.
movies. Okay, but in the games, it's
Yeah,
weirdly like I don't know.
there's
You get it. There's a fine line there.
there's humans and they can't speak, and they're dumb.
Oh, so it's the good dinosaur.
I Is that the case? I don't know.
Yeah, that happens in that. Yeah,
Aren't they just
caveman society
cavemen?
hasn't. Caveman society hasn't like evolved
uh,
enough to like really be able to talk, but like dinosaurs can talk.
okay, that's what they're
I
doing. All right.
except
Good
there's only one
dinosaur.
caveman basically up until the very end of the movie. It's not a good movie. Don't watch it. It's not
Good
worth it.
dinosaur. I
Good
need to watch the Good
night.
Dinosaur and I need to watch Dinosaur. They're on my list. Two of the greats I've
Those are
heard.
two. I uh, I haven't thought about dinosaur. You know what's crazy about dinosaur? The Disney's dinosaur is that is like listed in the canon of like Disney animated films.
Absolutely. I just
It's like
watched
the
one of the.
50th animated film, and it's like
It's not a
what?
high bar to clear to be in the canon because I just
Yeah,
watched Saludos Amigos, which is part of the Disney animated canon, which is
that's
like
one of those ones I forget about
it's like
a lot.
1942. It's kind of like a propaganda
Yeah.
piece. It's very
Oh,
very
okay,
good.
cool.
It's very
I
ass.
saw I saw you put that on Letterbox, and I saw you used the image of Donald.
I was like,
Is
why
that
is this
from that
poster
movie?
in here? I
Is
don't
that
even
from that
remember
movie?
seeing it when I was watching the movie. Maybe I missed it though because it's like
That's
some
just
boring parts.
it's just an awkward still
But
frame from
yeah,
some short that makes it look
so
like
he's
Donald's,
got yeah.
he's got a
So it must have
raging.
been there. I just didn't see it when it happened. But I was like,
Maybe
yeah, I'll
maybe
take
not.
this
I doubt
poster.
it because this is what I think of this movie.
But anyway,
Um,
Zootopia 2 recommended it.
yeah,
Just
it's good.
recommended it.
I'd go see it again.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm gonna have time to, but I might. I might
Zootopia
just.
3 is a guarantee, right?
I
The
mean, so
feather.
this made like just a ton of money. Like
Hmm.
the opening week, it's made like $500 million already or over that, which is
Can we
like
get more than Moana
insane.
2?
I hope so. Well, here's the thing. I think the first Moana didn't quite make that bar, but the first Zootopia did. I feel like the first Zootopia made like $1 billion. It was
Oh yeah, it was
very
big.
popular. It was very popular, not just here, but overseas. It had a
Yeah.
huge life in Japan. Japan loved that movie, like the first movie. So I wouldn't be surprised if it has a big if there's a big following for
Yeah,
overseas as well.
Disney are learning a great lesson recently. Moana 2, Zootopia
No.
2, Inside Out 2. This is where the money is. All right. Yeah,
Yeah,
baby.
the IP hellscape world that we're living in, but yeah, I mean it does sort of suck that it's like original ideas are few and far between, but like this to me is is an acceptable it's acceptable because there's so much potential for that concept that it felt like you could easily make at least a trilogy of movies out of just that concept of the world
Hmm.
alone.
Yeah.
That like that's acceptable to me, even though like this is still kind of riffing on the same sort of ideas and themes of the first one. You still get a lot of really fun segments and ideas and like new ideas even on the same sort of theme
Yeah.
that are used here. So it ended up being just really enjoyable. Yeah.
Yeah. And so what's next for Disney? Do we know? What's the next thing?
Yeah, it's a great question. Well, Pixar is Pixar. I
Hopper.
think Hoppers, which looks just insane, actually
Yeah.
insane. It's made by the We Bear Bears guy,
Uh-huh.
which makes a lot of sense in
Yeah, I
terms of
don't
like
know.
this
I don't know
zany
if I don't know
energy.
how much faith I have in that movie, but we'll see.
It looks
It's an
weird.
original idea.
It
We'll
looks really.
see.
It looks very weird. Well, I will say that looks way better than the other movie that was. There was like it was not Disney, but there was a Wonder Dog or something. It was like
Underdog.
with it was yeah. They showed a preview for it. It's like Wonder Dog featuring Owen Wilson as Wonder Dog, and I was like, this looks awful. They showed the entire plot of the movie in the trailer, and it looked really bad, and the animation quality was really not good. And it's being released in January, which really isn't that big of a surprise, uh,
hmm
because that's a movie that I don't think the studio has a lot of faith in. Well, whoever's
Okay, I was
releasing
just
it.
looking for it. Yeah, I didn't see this one.
Yeah, there's a
So,
trailer for it when I saw it was Zootopia, and it was like this looks really bad. But that's
mhm.
not Disney, so I don't know. Other than Pixar, there's that, and then there's Toy Story 5 is coming out next
Yeah,
year.
and
Um,
live action Moana at some point, but I don't know
isn't that
main
next year
Disney.
too?
But what I don't know what the next main Disney movie is.
Let me. I'm trying to figure that
Could
out.
it be? Could it be Moana? Oh man,
Is it Frozen? Frozen 3? Is that what's going on? Is that what's
Frozen
next?
3 is sometime. Yeah, sometime.
That's in the works. It's in the works. It's supposed to be coming.
How frozen can you get?
Uh, Upcoming is Hexed 2026. Hexed, which I've never heard of
No,
this in my life.
that's not a thing.
Hexed. Uh,
That's one of those AI
this
movies.
supposedly is coming out next November, and Frozen 3 is November 2027.
Okay, let's see you then.
This whole whoa, okay. In development, a fourth Frozen film is also in production. In November
Oh yeah.
2023, Jennifer Lee revealed that 10 projects are in development at Disney Animation. That's crazy.
Mhm. We're
Yikes.
working on the
That's
next three Frozens at the same time.
a lot. Yeah, maybe. I'll do one of those little thingies with it. Yeah. Yeah. Moana 2. Well, see, here's the thing. Moana 2 and then Wish and then Strange World. It was like
Nightmare.
pretty much
Wow.
before is the whole yeah, it had a string of yikes or yikes going
Oh,
on in there.
Strange World I haven't seen yet, of course, but
Yeah. Um the but Encanto was before that. So it's like okay,
banger.
it's a
Whoops,
banger right there,
banger.
yeah. But yeah, anyway, Hexed, I have no idea what that's supposed to even be about.
All right, Hex is
So,
next. Everybody, come on, let's do our
yeah.
final score.
All right, that's right. We got to do that. It's a thing we do on this channel.
All right, 3, 2, 1, flip. 8.
8.
Tarqaron score of 8. It's the most 8 movie I've ever seen.
Yeah,
I
it was
would,
good. I had a really good time.
it's one of those things where it could be a 7.5, but I think I enjoyed it enough to be an 8.
Um, I think it's an 8. I think yeah, in terms of let's just say in terms of like movies this year, it's on the upper end. It's up there with some of the stuff I've seen this year as a contender.
Hmm.
So I know you've watched way more movies than I have this year, um
It is what it is.
but yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah, this is I'm like number 63 of the 2025 movies, right? That I've seen.
Yeah. Yeah.
63 I watched 63 that released this year so far. So,
Wow. That's crazy.
which is more than all the movies I watched last year total. I'm
That's
trying to keep
crazy.
up with it, and still I have a watch
Yeah.
list for 2025 watch list with 80 movies on it. It's impossible to keep
Crazy.
up. There's so many movies these days. So it's like,
That's a lot of movies, yeah.
and then I've also like waiting a couple of ones waiting that I'll probably have to watch because they'll be nominated in some way,
Right.
or some not, but they're like the franchise movies that I need to catch up on. So it's like I gotta watch 20 movies to get to them. So it's like
Right.
Mission Impossible, Predator, Badlands,
Yeah.
um,
Yeah.
Avatar. I gotta rewatch the first one, watch the second one, and then watch the third
Mm,
one when it comes out.
right. That's coming out. Is that coming out just like in a couple weeks or something?
Couple
Right.
weeks, yeah, yeah,
Yeah. I'll probably go see it.
yep,
I'm like I sound so like so crazy enthused about it. I was like, yeah, I guess I'll see it. I don't know.
yeah.
So I really don't like
I
care
don't
all
have
that much
interest,
about it,
but
but like I still kind of want to see it.
I'm gonna watch it because it's
I don't know
gonna
what it
be one of
is.
the biggest movies, and it'll be
Yeah,
nominated for some visual effects thing. So I'm sure.
probably. Yeah, yeah,
Anyway, there you go. Zootopia 2, 8 out of 10. Not too
yeah.
shabby.
Not
All
at all.
right,
It's
take that, Moana 2.
that's right. One or two was boy, that movie was a stinker.
It's like Inside Out 2 level.
Yeah,
Inside Out 2 was
yeah, yeah. I'd say so.
it took the
Instead
original
of two,
concept and did some fun things with
and
it.
just fun new things with it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I agree.
So we almost got some good sequels consistently, but we just gotta the Moana 2. Hopefully that's just an outlier because they just whipped together what was supposed to be a TV show and
Yeah.
half-assed the thing. But let's
Mm-hmm.
see.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
Yeah.
Subscribe to the channel for more. Like the video. Leave a comment with your thoughts. And I'm going to recommend a random Tarqaron video for you to watch next.
All right. Random rules.
If you enjoyed this video, why don't you go check out our reaction to Black Mirror Season 5, Episode 3, Rachel, Jack, and Ashley as
Two.
well. So,
Ashley also.
Ashley also. We got to get
Yeah.
back to Black Mirror in the new year. We got to
We
work it
do.
in.
Yeah.
We got 2
We
whole
do. We
seasons
gotta
we're
gotta
behind
get in
on.
there. It'd be good.
All right.
All right.
Check it out and then go fuck yourself. All right.
Wow.
No, take care.
Yeah. All right.